Okay. So let's just start by closing our eyes and taking a couple of really deep breaths. I like to breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth while I'm doing these deep breaths, but there's no right or wrong to that. So we're just going to take a deep breath in and out and in and out. Whew. And sometimes having a sound on your out breath helps to just let your shoulders down and let out any tension of the day. One more deep breath. And the first thing we're going to do is just put our roots down into Mother Earth. So just visualize that you have these beautiful roots going down through the bottom of your feet into the earth. And just use your breath to bring them down, down, down. And then we're just going to bring that earth consciousness energy, that loving earth energy up through and around us, kind of like you're just being nestled and held by the Earth Mother. Holding you in her loving energy, her calming presence. And I'm going to call this evening not only on the Earth Mother energy, but on the crystal energy here in the house with me. Lindsay's crystal energy, Sansi's crystal energy, Deb's crystal energy, any crystal energy you may have in your homes. We're just going to call on that crystalline energy, on the quantum and the cosmic copper rings energy, on the IC pyramid energy, the sacred water energy. Let's call on our high selves, our innate wisdom, and our souls. Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary, Isis, Kuan Yin, Starmothers, Jesus, Jesua, Saint Germain. And let's call on a Stargate energy. And if you don't know what that is, just visualize that you have this beautiful four-sided pyramid coming down and around you. This beautiful, high, energetic pyramid energy that has very luminescent, sparkly, colorful energy. And as we're in that pyramid, our actual energy field is going to start vibrating at a higher and higher frequency, raising up into the fourth and the fifth dimension, very easily moving through the sixth and the seventh. Continuing up through the eighth and the ninth, the 10th. Cruising on up through the 11th and into the 12th dimension. So we are going to call for a strong 12th dimensional energy field in our pyramids or our stargates, whichever way you are seeing or perceiving that. We're going to call on the angels and the archangels and the high council of angels called the Elohim. You might start to feel, if you haven't already, like you have this loving energy just wrapping around you. very peaceful, very helpful, higher dimensional energies. We're going to call on the Asia. The Asia is a very ancient, very far away group of energy that has come closer to the earth plane to help us, and it brings with it a very beautiful energy of deep peace. So just bring that Asia energy in, and you'll start to feel this just really beautiful, deep peace energy. And again, when you're with yourself, you could call on any one of these energies. You don't have to call on all of them. Maybe a little slower so you could feel them one at a time. For our purposes tonight, we're just calling in a bigger team of energy so that we can have this beautiful meditation time together. We're going to call in something called a quantum generator, which just starts increasing, again, that very beautiful quantum field of energy. Don't know what I mean by that. You know, quantum field of energy is the energy around you and within you that is vibrating at fifth dimension or above. It helps us to let go of our third dimensional worries, whatever they may be for this moment in time, so that we can really just be in these higher vibrations to realign. Calling on our high self and our soul and our innate wisdom to help us to realign to our blueprint of perfection. Whatever that may be. Our blueprint of that serves our highest good might be a better way of putting that. I did forget to ask everybody what you would like to put into the circle tonight to maybe shake loose of or have more of. So maybe you could just do that quietly to yourself, but starting with, let's bring in that violet flame with Kuan Yin and Saint Germain and let that energy just kind of flow through you. And also maybe have a violet flame little fire out in front of you. And if there's things you would like to put into that this evening, this would be a really good time. And again, you can just, kind of silently in your mind say, I let go of all of the pain in my stomach. I let go of all of the regrets I've been feeling over the last couple of days, whatever it is. I let go of all the tension in my shoulders. And as you kind of start to put that out into that violet flame energy, it starts transmuting that back into love and light. And you can ask any of these guides we've already asked to be here this evening, or the angels, the ascended masters, any of the energies to help you with knowing what would serve your highest good to let go of, and or just helping you to dissolve it, to put it into the violet flame, to let go of it, or to learn. Maybe it's getting more clarity on what it is you're learning from it so that you can entirely dissolve it. So any and all of those things. And I'm going to be quiet for a few minutes while we just get this bonfire filled with whatever you choose for the evening. And since you all are muted, except for me, if you want to say it out loud at your home, by all means, say it out loud as you're putting it into the fire. And I like to just make shorter statements, like I let go of, I choose to let go of, help me to let go of, and just state what it is. You might have one thing or you might have 20. Maybe another 2 minutes of letting go. So if you're not done with this part of the process, you can certainly continue on. But I'm kind of feeling like we've moved. So I want to thank all of our guides and beings of the highest love and light that have been assisting us with the violet flame, in particular, Onion and Saint Germain, who is the keeper of the violet flame, for helping us to transmute anything that was misqualified, lack of love energy, back into love and light. But I feel like we're moving on into more of the magical journey part here, where I see us on Maui on the beach. And as some of you know, there is a group called the Stargate community who are anchoring some beautiful energy on Maui as we speak. They've been there for some of them for a couple of weeks, and they started a workshop about 3 weeks ago or 3 days ago or so. And they're kind of like bridging the energy between Costa Rica and Maui and Sylvania, kind of making another pyramid or triangle energy. And the energies have already been anchored in Costa Rica and in Sylvania, and they're now doing the last part of that pyramid triangle energy in Maui. So that's where I'm seeing us. We're particularly on the beach, a beach somewhere. It feels like a very sacred beach that I've been on many times, and as a human in Lumerian, many times in meditation. And the Starmothers have joined us. Again, if you're not familiar with that term, Starmother is a Pleiadian energy that assisted way back in the ancient times of Lemuria with teaching and shifting the DNA of humans so that we would have a more spiritual aspect to our DNA. So that 24th set of chromosomes is our spiritual, part of our spiritual DNA. So they're still here and available. I'm also very connected to the energies of Mount Shasta because we're also building that bridge that's already connected between Mount Shasta and Maui, stronger and stronger. So I think some of the beautiful Telosian energies from Mount Shasta have joined us in this circle. And right now, at this moment, I feel we all are in circle. We're in circle, they're in circle with us. They're holding hands with us, we're holding hands with them. And I feel like we're just sending this beautiful golden energy around the circle through our hands. So it's coming in through your left hand and going out through your right hand and going around the circle. Nothing but pure love is going around the circle, and it's just kind of building this column of golden light that we're all within. So it's kind of like, so the circle is just kind of getting bigger and bigger. So it's in the middle, it's through us, it's in back of us. It's just like this beautiful, beautiful column of gold light, which again is very 12th dimensional high energy. And I definitely feel like we're pulling in some Pleiadian energy with this circle of light. It's kind of going down. It's all around us and everything, but it's also a column going through you, and it's going into your heart. It's filling every space where any of the old energy left from. So your whole entire physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies or energy fields are now just filled with golden light. And the Star Mothers have moved into the middle of the circle, and they are facing us. So we're in the outer circle, they're in the inner circle, and they are facing us. So in front of each and every one of us is this beautiful Pleiadian Star Mother energy. So the way that I see them or perceive them is they're kind of beautiful, just, filled with light, kind of look like a, human body, taller than us, blue eyes, and just full of nothing but love and compassion, kindness. So The one that is in front of you is going to step forward closer to you. And if you put your hands out, there's a key that they're going to put into your hands. And everybody's key is a little bit different because it is specifically for you. It's a key to help you to become even more of who you already are in this moment. It's a key to help you evolve into the light being that you are. It's a key to help you accelerate your DNA into higher dimensional energy. And it's a key to teach you wisdom from Lumerian. And I feel like the wisdom that they're wanting to share with us tonight has a lot to do with the earth, energies of the earth, the energies of the water, the energies of the air, the energies of the crystals and the minerals, but in particular the crystals. So as you know, some of us are working with these crystals, and there's more to be unlocked in terms of what we're learning and feeling from the crystals. And there's also something here to help us to learn from the sacred fire. So why are we always drawn to wanting to have a sacred fire, to have a candle lit, to have, a fire in the middle of our circle? It's because there's a sacredness that comes with that fire. There's a transmuting part of fire that we just experienced with the violet flame. So I know that's a lot for you to be learning. You don't need to learn it all right now in this moment tonight. But if you take that key and you bring it and place it into your heart, it will continue to work with you and teach you many different things. And the way that it would do that would be for you to come back to a quiet space, come back to some calm, put your hands on your heart, ask for a Lumerian Starmother to come to you and to activate even more learning from the key that you have in your heart. So for tonight, we're going to take our key and we're going to place it into our heart. And take your hand, that key, reach out your hands, take the key, and bring that key and place it into your heart. Again, I'm going to be really quiet here for a few minutes while that key is being activated into your heart. You might feel your heart getting bigger. You might feel it getting softer. You might feel it fluttering. You might feel the energy running through your whole entire body. And you might feel like your Star Mother is telling you something very sacred and special about what you're kind of learning tonight out of all of those things that I mentioned that are available in this key. Just ask for guidance, ask for help, or just sink into the feeling of how amazing it is to have this key being activated into all your cells, all your molecules, all your atoms, into your DNA, into your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual body. You're also being invited, if you choose, to just lay down on the beach, on the earth, as you take in this energy. Just get nice and comfy and lay down and feel that warm, beautiful sand underneath you. Feel the earth underneath you. If you're seeing that we're out in the evening, feel the energy of the stars and the moon energy coming down upon you. In your vision, we're there during the day. Feel the sun's warmth coming down upon you, filling you. One more time, I'm going to call on the energy of the quantum generators that are being activated into this energy of Maui by the Stargate community to just enhance what we're feeling already. Turn up the energy on that, one might say, elevate it higher. Just another minute or so here in this particular, on the earth and on the beach in the sand moment. Feel like we're kind of walking into the ocean, and it's very calm here. So we're walking into the ocean enough so that some of the dolphins are coming in. Bring their very beautiful, loving energy. There's some whale energy kind of a little farther out. Just take in that very sweet, gentle, beautiful energy of the dolphins. Perhaps they have something that they want to share with you. They're very talkative. They have their own very sweet language. It's our own little moment of swimming with the dolphins or being with the dolphins. The dolphins and the whales carry the crystalline energy through the waters, through the oceans here on this planet. So like the planet is made up of so much water, so aren't we? We're made up of so much water and so much in-between energy. We think we're pretty solid, but indeed we are not. So kind of being blessed by the sacred waters of Maui. sacred waters of the ocean. So another minute here, maybe playing with these dolphins, loving up the dolphins, having them love you up. And one more time, we're moving. So kind of on the side of the beach area, there's this rocky kind of formation, and coming over the top of that rocky formation is a very beautiful like waterfall, and at the bottom of it is a very warm, just perfect temperature pool water. These pools of water were very, again, sacred places in Lemuria. They were the places where the babies were born. If it was possible, it was the places where the people who passed on went back to the higher dimensions after living a full life in Lemuria, passed on from. They were also very sacred places for ceremony, for gathering, particularly for the women. So we're going to be in that pool of water with that sacred, beautiful waterfall coming over us and kind of rinsing us off. So rinsing us off of kind of being in the salt water, but also just rinsing us off of anything that's left that could go, making room for so much more, making room for so much more love and light and joy and peace and harmony, kindness and compassion and clarity and wisdom. So if there's anything left to let go of, and also just concentrating on bringing in those beautiful energies that I just was talking about. Fill up every molecule, atom, every space in between with the magnificent, amazing, love light being that you are, that you've always been. That your journey here on earth has just been about uncovering who you have been all along, who you are. That really is not much to do with the 3D place, other than in our 3D adventure we've been learning. We've been learning and learning and learning and living and living and learning and going through some pretty challenging times. And it's time to start moving out of that through the fourth and into the fifth dimensional way of living here on this planet, which is about the kindness and the compassion, about bringing more love, about win-win situations for everybody, about more health and vitality and joy, and just simple happiness. As I said that, I just kind of got a glimpse of the top of, remember I said there was like this rocky cliff thing that the water was coming over, and I just sort of got a glimpse of the top of that rocky cliff thing, and everyone's dragons are sitting up there. And again, some of you have already met your dragon, and you know, the dragon energy that has been on this planet has reopened itself the last couple of years to have this very beautiful dragon, you know, being in your power, being in your sovereign self, being in your courageous energy, just, you know, some just loving, playful, storing dragon energy. So if you'd like to have your dragon come down and go for a little ride, I'll give you a couple of minutes for that. If you've never met your dragon before, perhaps you will tonight. You'll have to excuse me while I go for a little soar on mine. While we're out soaring around, going who only knows where, I'm just going to sing us a little light language song out into the universe. And so again, if you've never heard me sing a light language song, a light language is the language from the stars. So it's not a song you're going to recognize, but it is a song that helps us to integrate everything, all these beautiful energies, integrate the higher dimensional energies in whatever way we can tonight that really serves us and also serves the planet, serves the unity of all of us, and serves the universe. So here we go, a little bit of light language. Sinahasari Kunananahi Kunanatai Kinanakahai Husai Kananakahi Sai Kananaki Kahu Kanakaya Salakanana Kinanasi Unanana Kanakanana Nana. So we're going to gently kind of make our way back to the sacred circle where we started, here on Maui or in the ancient world of Lumeria. Same place, different dimensions, different times, same sacred place. And we're going to be in that golden light, that circle of golden light, all the Starmothers. The beautiful Telosian energies. They always make me smile. Anyways, we want to thank all of the energies of love and light. The dolphins and the whales and the dragons, Mother Earth herself, the sacred waters and the fire and sand and the wind. All the other animals that many of you may have seen or talked with, or played with, or had come to you. All our guides. Thank you for this time with us tonight. Thank you for bringing us together. Thank you for helping us to say yes and joining in. Thank you for helping us to open our hearts to this adventure together. Thank you for our sacred keys. Thank you for all the learning, all the wisdom, all the clarity, all the peace. And we'll start working our way back into our room, wherever that may be for you. Back into your space, back into your body. Sometimes I like to tap on the top of my head to start kind of integrating all this energy of this adventure. Also tap, going behind your ears, starting at the tops of your ears and going behind your ears to the bottom. Just tapping. Tap on your heart. Tap on your third eye. Take a couple of deep breaths. Know that our circle of energy and our beautiful energies that came together to help us this evening have connected with all the other beautiful energies around the planet, with the Stargate community and so many others that are bringing love and light and joy and peace back to themselves and to this planet and to the universe, to the cosmos, to the multiverse. That you were part of that tonight. Connecting in from the you, the micro to the macro. I think that's how that's said. All right, wiggling toes, wiggling fingers. And come on back whenever you're ready.